Texas game sweaty, yeah, very sweaty game. They're up 16 now, which means it's technically a two-score game. Arizona, obviously, if they can get a touch on here, they go for two. They're probably past the point of kicking field goals. Just in terms of where this game is at, they're probably past the point of kicking field goals. They understand that they need to have a prayer at winning this game. Even theoretically, they need to be able to get a touchdown, go for two, make it a one-score game. There's only 10 minutes left now, and their game is slow. They're run heavy. I would love to get it. Yes, Lillian, let's go. I got Ohio State. No, I got Oregon. I got Oregon on the money line. I got Oregon plus 2.5 as well. If you're looking at my screen here on the Twitter screen, YouTube screen, etc., I'm gonna get the chat up here as well. But yeah, if you're watching on that, you see my screen here. I'm gonna pull this up. This is ProfitX. This is where I place like all my action. I'm gonna drop it in the comments for anyone who wants to join. This is just where you get the best lines. Today's day one, so I'm doing a 2025 100K challenge. I got 3K. I guess it was 3.1 in my ProfitX account, and I'm flipping it to 100K this year. I'm gonna die trying. Just straight up. So I'm gonna track everything. If you want my plays, they're on SoBet. That's what I'm mainly the plays I'm taking. But with the 100K challenge, I'm being a little bit more aggressive, higher unit sizes than I would recommend, things like that, because I'm taking a chance. Trying to 33x your stack in a year is not like standard bankroll management betting. It's me taking a really aggressive approach and trying to run one up. Great pick, love Oregon. Yeah, we love Oregon today. I think they're the better team. I think Oregon is getting action on them just because, historical preference. Took Texas minus 3.5 first quarter. OJ, appreciate the file. Run those files up. Yeah, so I'll be on this account, the streaming account. I'll be logging all the videos about my 100K challenge. I'll be doing updates. I'll be doing all sorts of videos on that. It'll be on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram as well. But today, so we're on Arizona plus 14 and plus 13.5. I also threw one on Cam Skattebo to get a touchdown. So need him to find the end zone. If Skattebo finds the end zone on this drive, it's a huge day for me. If they don't score a touchdown whatsoever, or even a field goal, it's a bad start to the day. So this is a big drive. This is a big drive. They are 3 points from covering both lines I have. But we're going to need a touchdown because there's no way they're settling. So looking ahead, okay, so the Notre Dame game is canceled, rescheduled. The line keeps moving. The line keeps moving to where Oregon at plus 2.5 is plus money now. So you can get them at plus 3 here. Plus 3 at minus 111 here on ProfitX. Plus 2.5 at plus 105. Money line at plus 127. I might get a little bit more action down on that just because the line shift is so strong. The line shift is so strong, and for no real reason. This is just public sentiment, and especially so this is ProfitX I'm on. This is an exchange, right? This is just a reflection of the market. If I could post Oregon plus 100, and if someone took it, they'd take it. So there's just a reflection of what people are taking, as opposed to actual sportsbook where maybe they're setting the line based on other information. Oregon or Ohio State. I like Oregon today. I like the money line. If you can get them at plus 3, there might be more value now, but I like a money line. Plus 127 on the money line now is great value. It's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a good matchup. I don't like either side of the over-under, but I like Oregon in this spot. I think they're a better coached team, and I think that's going to be massively important when you have this much time to prepare for an opponent. And when you're making game time decisions in a really important moment, I think coaching comes into play a lot here, and I think that they have a big advantage in this. Terrible pass. What are we doing? What are we doing? Wide open little dump off, and he throws it on the ground. Every game's been trash. Yeah, the games have not been great yet. I do think we're going to have a very good semis and finals. We're going to have tight spreads, good games. Texas isn't a fun team to watch. I look like Sugar Sean. I get that every single day. 2nd and 10. Come on. Batted down, 3rd and 10. So, yeah. If Arizona loses by more than 14 in this game and Skattebo doesn't find the end zone, which pretty much has to happen at this point, for them to lose by that much, it'll be an ugly start to the 100K challenge. Because I'm going aggressive. I'm going aggressive to start this off. I'm not like tiptoeing my way towards a big stack. I'm trying to run it up. Notre Dame and Ohio State. Notre Dame is not playing tonight anymore, so take that into consideration. I have a small future on Notre Dame, so I'm not really betting them because I have so much exposure on them already. I got them at 9-1 for 300. Scatabo, he's going to get it. First down up to midfield. Third down handoff. You love to see it. That's just some hard-nosed football. That's some good old-fashioned, give me the ball, get out of the way. Scatabo. This is I don't think Arizona really has a chance of winning the game at this point, especially because they don't have much of a passing threat and they don't have a ton of time. But the way he just bulldozes people. Now a little drop back, a lot of time. All right, now he just drops the pass. He was running before he even caught that. Should I take Scatabo anytime TD right now? You would probably want plus 250 odds for that. They haven't scored a touchdown yet, and it needs to be him, which is obviously most likely if it is him. But yeah. Ohio State money line 13-0. Oregon should be favored, but our close to it. Smells fishy. It's a little fishy, but when you look at the way the money's in, it's not drastically lopsided one way or the other. It's just a line where I know they won last game, and people think they shouldn't have. People think that Ohio State played the better game. I know it's kind of an interesting ending, but I think Oregon has been making progress throughout the season. They've been getting better and better. I don't see the same for Ohio State. Ohio State at that point in time was better relative to where they are now than Oregon was. So that's another reason I lean Oregon. But the biggest thing for me, I think the talent on these teams is similar. I like the Oregon coaching significantly better, and I think it's a major factor in a bowl game or a playoff game, just because you have a lot more time to prepare. It's why the coaching matters so much. It matters a ton in football to begin with, but it matters so much in Super Bowl games because you have a ton of time to prepare. The coaching, preparation is such a massive part of coaching, and every single day of preparation is a day of advantage for Oregon. Also, if you really want to get into it, Oregon, are they going to be more with the family around holidays than Ohio State? I kind of feel like Ohio State is losing the holiday advantage in terms of preparation. Just something to say. All right, 4th and 2. Need this. You know who it's going to. The pitch to Scatabo. He's going to pass. Long ball, too. He gets him. Touchdown. Scatabo passing tutty. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The big fella lobs it. Wow. That was crazy. They throw it back to him. He freezes, launches the long ball, and he led his man well. It was a light pass. It doesn't look like his arm is good. He looked like he threw it like this, but the ball placement was actually on point. The ball placement there was actually perfect. He led his man to get more open. Texas will score again. Can't have that. They're going for 2 to make it a 1-score game. You know that's got to be going to Scatabo, but that's what they thought last time. Maybe it's another Scatabo toss. Who knows? You got to watch out for the arm now. Send up in shotgun. Scatabo shuffling out. Empty back. End zone. Let's go. That's huge. That's huge. All right. It's a 1-score game. But more importantly, they're covering. They're going to cover because unless Texas scores a quick touchdown, they're happy to kick a field goal and make it a 2-score game. So Texas isn't really playing for a touchdown. They're playing for a field goal or playing to grind the clock out. There's 6.5 minutes left. So even if they go on a long drive, it would have to be perfect for them to end the game on this drive. That's huge. So I'm staying away from the over-under in the Oregon game. Elliot Robinson said Texas will score. Oh, okay. Because Elliot Robinson said so. I guess it has to happen. Massive play. Guys, we have been on an absolute heater lately. I showed you the picket. I tweeted that out earlier. The picket, we up $4,600 throughout December. On SoBet, we're up over 20 units in the last 7 days. We had a massive day 2 days ago. Yesterday broke even, but we hit on our football plays. We hit on Penn State covered. Now we're looking great for Arizona to cover. You know that I like Oregon in the late game. I'm giving you away so many freebies, but the full card's up on SoBet. I'm gonna drop that in the replies on Twitter as well, but it's in my links everywhere. It's in my links if you're on any of these platforms, wherever you're at. It's discounted now for anyone who wants to join. If you shoot me a DM on Instagram, anyone who wants to shoot me a DM on Instagram, I'll slide you the link and you get the plays every single day. This is every single day. College football, college basketball, NFL, NBA, obviously building up to MLB where we actually take the most cash. So huge spot. I don't like the over or the under in the Ohio State Oregon game. I think the familiarity could lead to a lower scoring game, but there's definitely a chance that it could be a shootout as well. It's total coin flip in my mind. There's no strong lean. I'm not taking plays just to take plays. I'm taking plays where I think there's value. I think in a lot of college football playoff games, there are value because we have the most information on these teams. We've watched them the most. We have some matchup history. There's a lot of information you can lean on to make an educated prediction. No such thing as a sure thing in sports betting, but the plays that are going to be the most profitable are the plays where you have a good read and you give yourself an edge and an opportunity to actually win. So they're going to kick it off. 6:31 left. Bloops it to the 25, return to about the 33. What we need, think Dillon Gabriel goes over 250. I don't like any of the props. I really just like Oregon money line. Two passing TDs is okay. That's not a bad play, but yeah. My big thing here is I really think that Oregon's the better team, the better coach team. You're getting them plus money on the money line. Yeah. Yeah, the Oregon game is definitely the biggest. Texas is not a fun team for me to watch. The defense is pretty good. Their offense has been kind of sad, in my opinion, unimpressive, not stagnant, not terrible, but unimpressive, unexplosive. Ewers is disappointing to me, but they're just not a fun team to watch. I'm not rooting for. I would love to see Arizona State win straight up, but I'll take the cover. All right, that's gonna be a run for about 6 on first down. The clock will keep ticking. I do like about college the clock stopping after first downs and all that. Oregon to win the Natties plus 450. It's not bad. It's not bad. I thought that there's a lot of parity in the. I think Oregon's the best team. There's a lot of parity in college football right now, so that's why I thought that Notre Dame at plus 900 was the best of value. Not necessarily the most likely to win, but the best value relative to the playout. So that's what I like. Oregon at plus 450 is not bad. Is ASU going to win? It's unlikely, but the game's not over. Are they going to cover? Looking very good. And that's what we have. That's the play that I gave out. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're rooting for. So they get a stop, and that pretty much guarantees the cover. Just can't give up a touchdown. Ewers dropping back deep. Got a guy. Clicked. Let's go. Arizona State, baby. She loves Jason. You need to get hired. Where you need to get hired? Woo! Hey, we got all day. We got all day to hand it off to the big fella and let him cruise his way to the end zone. You got ASU money line. I hope it hits. I got a sprinkle on him as well. Elliot Robinson says lucky. Bro, you didn't need to make that play. Oh, I love that hit too. Love that shot. Let's go. That's a great. Hey, plus 25, plus 13. I got plus 14, plus 13 and a half. And then money line. So 5:37 left. They got all the time in the world. They got to get 8 here. So it's got to be touchdown and find their way in for the 2-point conversion, just like they did last drive. He had almost the same pick last score. Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate the follow, Chris Horn. Run those follows up. Run those follows up. I give away free plays every single day. I've got the full card on my SoBet every single day. And I've got a free Telegram in my links as well, where I share a free play in there every single day. People share their action. Man, if they give targeting on that, I will be pissed. Rubes, appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow. So here's a quick recap of what we've been on lately. These are the free plays I've given. We did Penn State money line, bang. I'm gonna pull up the return to Pick'em PD account where I share my free plays. Because this is legitimately crazy. And anyone could look at these videos, look at the timestamp on them, understand. So I gave you Penn State to cover, bang. I gave you Lions to cover, bang. I gave you Chargers and Rams 2-leg money line parlay on Saturday, bang. I gave you Seahawks first half -3 or -2.5, bang. I gave you Ravens to cover against the Texans on Christmas. That's right. We're back to Christmas, and I haven't missed a free play. Then I didn't share anything on Monday because I was in the ER. parlay on Sunday. And then I can't even remember these before it. You 7 straight winners. Long ball. Got a guy, Scatterbo! Flag down, stiff arms him. He's down at the 15. There is a flag. Scatterbo looks upset. Damn, that's an old looking dude. Let's see. Wow. He's doing everything. Catches the long ball. How are you calling anything? Oh, what are you calling? 2 foul. Both by the defense. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Leans on the Butler Nova game. Nothing for that right now. Locked in on football today. Elliott losing it in there. Wow. Wow. Big play to Scatterbo plus the face mask. That'll be half the distance. They're going to be down at like the 8. Good catch. Yep, he just completely ripped it off. I got Arizona. Oh, Ohio State game, I got Oregon. Oregon money line and Oregon plus 2.5. First and goal from the 8. Screen pass dropped. What are we doing? What are we doing? Execute, finish. Yeah, better position plus 21.5. More like worse payouts. Also, there's no effort involved in that. I had over 52.5 in this game you're talking about, or in the other game? Come on, find a way in. I need Scatterbo to the house. Is he even out there? End zone shot. Got to be interference. Yup, interference. That's going to be down to the 1. Down to the 1. You give it to Scatterbo. He puts it right in. What are the rest of my picks this weekend? I didn't finish. I was talking about the past weeks. All my picks are up on SoBet every single day. I told you I've got Oregon money line tonight. I gave that one out for free. We're on Arizona State plus 13.5 and plus 14. I gave that out in my SoBet, which is in my links for anyone who wants those. The rest of my picks for the weekend, I mean, first of all, it's Wednesday. I don't really put stuff out very far in advance unless I see a crazy line. So I like Notre Dame. I like Notre Dame on the money line, but that game got rescheduled, so I'm gonna have to see what goes on. Who's hurt? And then how did I make out in the year 2024? Big. We finished December with $4,600. We went up 20 units in the last week, so a really strong finish to end up with a big. It was a slow start to December, but finished really, really strong. So ended up being a pretty great month, pretty great year. We won 9 out of the 12 months. But anyway, if you want the picks, I'm not like putting out picks 3, 4, 5 days in advance, especially not football because injury reports are always updating. I put out the play every single morning, sometimes the night before. Yes, this is my full-time job. Sports betting content, everything around that. And if you check my links, you see all the stuff that I do. SoBet's the main thing. It's the main community. I share all my plays every single day. I talk about sports betting. I show like how the arbitrage stuff. I show the different books that I use to get these different lines. A big thing for people that are on the Twitter stream or the YouTube stream is ProfitX. Working to show people about ProfitX, which is an exchange, which is what allows you to get much better lines than any other book and consistently profit at a way higher rate. I made a video about it recently, but 46% of people on ProfitX profit because it's peer-to-peer and there's not 10% juice. 2% of people on normal books profit. So if you're serious about winning and you're serious about actually making money, not just trying to hit a lotto ticket one day, you need to be on ProfitX. It's in my links. It's super simple. Ask me any questions. I also have a Telegram that's free to join. I got all that stuff in my links. I'm on all the socials. Follow me. I'll be vlogging my journey to flip 3K into 100K this year. All right, here we go. First and goal. Give it to Scatterbo. Don't be cute. Right up the middle. Finish the job. I got Scatterbo ATD. They give it to him. He's in. He's in. He's in. Let's go. Teddy, bro, you're upset about the one pick that missed? We split yesterday, coming off a 15-unit day and a 20-unit week. We came off an 8-0 day, and you're worried about a 1-unit play that missed. And now we're about to hit this one. Now we're about to hit this one. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You think Oregon gonna win? I like Oregon, LT. That's my pick for the later game. I like Oregon. We like Arizona State. You messing with me? All right, appreciate it, Teddy. Let's go. So I'm gonna show you guys this. Can they tie it up? 5 minutes left still. There's a lot of game left. They fake it. Uh-oh. Pressure. Nowhere to go. He's rolling out. He's running. He might be able to punch it in himself all day long. All day long. Rolling back the other way. Still no flags. Throws it. Flag down somewhere. Picked by Texas in the end zone. Flags everywhere. We'll see what happens. Wow. I like Oregon too. Everyone's saying Ohio. Yeah, you say everyone's saying Ohio, but I got to show you this. So this is Odds Checker. I keep forgetting to sign in here, but I'm going to show you something. Hopefully I don't have to, if I don't have to flash a password, I'll show you guys this. All right, there we go. So if you look at this, this is for everyone that's on the Twitter stream, YouTube stream, etc. You can see this. This shows you how the money actually is laid out. I'll just do it on my phone. I'll look at this because yeah, it's good in Florida. It's good in Florida. Check it out in my links. I can't recommend it enough. It is an absolute game changer. You're basically going to make about 4% more than you normally do, which is massive. You could put in so much research and nothing will get you a 4% bump if you're already serious. Handoff, Scatterbo, got him by the legs. Nope, touch. He's in. Let's go. Tied up. Tied up. They convert. 5 minutes left and they tied it up. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is electric. Wow. This is insane. All right, so if you see the plays, here's profit. I don't know how well you guys are going to see this. I don't know how well you're going to see this. I'll share a screenshot. But we have Scatterbo anytime touchdown, goes down to the wire. Goes down to the wire. I took this really aggressive. I took 615 to win 300. It was minus 205 odds, and I went crazy on it. Okay, so that's plus 300 on that. Bang. You drop 1500. Let's go, LT. Sun Devils, plus 14. That's 246 to win 200. Bang. Got him plus 13.5, 218 to win 200. Bang. And we got a money line for 100 to win 460. So if they win this game, I'm going to be up 1160 on the game. If they lose, obviously they're covering. If they lose, I'm still going to be up like 650 on the game. Massive. Texas will win it late. I wonder what it is live. Let's see. I'm going to tweet these screenshots out just so you guys can see. Oregon and Ohio. I like Oregon. I like Oregon, and the biggest reason, to not go into all the detail that I shared in my write-up on SoBet and all that, the reason I like Oregon is I think that they're a better coached team. I think they're a better coached team, and I think that coaching matters massively in these spots more than others because of all the time to prepare for the opponent. So I think every day of preparation for this game, which has been a lot for both sides, is massively important and plays to the advantage of Oregon. Ohio State also didn't have a bye. I know it was an easy win, but they still had to prepare for a different team. They had to stay locked in. They had to focus on a different team, put their effort and resources towards game planning for them. Oregon didn't. Oregon didn't necessarily 100% know they were playing Ohio State, but they were ready to prepare a lot more for Ohio State in the film room and whatnot in that time leading up. I'm sure they spent some time, but I'm sure they also thought, listen, if it's not Ohio State, we got a week to prepare for the other team. I don't even remember at this point. So I think that the coaching advantage is going to be massive in this spot. I think that's going to be a really crucial reason why Oregon wins. I think that the talent is pretty similar. I like the way Oregon won last time they played. I know it could have gone either way. I know it was a tight game, and I think this is going to be a tight game as well. But I think Oregon's the better team, and more importantly, I think they're the significantly better coach team. I'll say that again and again and again. That's how I feel, especially in college football, man. Coaching matters so much. Coaching matters so much in football to begin with, but especially in college football. And you just cannot tell me that Lanning is not the better coach and that that's not going to be a difference. You know, it's two good teams. It's not a massive spot. I'm not going to show the game, but I will keep you updated on what's happening. It's 24-24, and Arizona State's about to kick off with 4.5 or whatever. Jared Menwell must be an Ohio State fan. What's the name of the website I'm talking about? That's called Profit X. Barry Slot, that's in my links. Profit X, that's where I get all those lines. Definitely check it out. I've made some videos about it. You'll see slips on my Twitter on everything. If you're on the Twitter stream or the YouTube stream, it's in my links. I replied with it, all that. But yeah, it's called Profit X. It's an exchange, which means you get better lines, and that makes a massive, massive difference. Need Quinn to throw one more TD? Well, it's not looking great. I'm gonna be honest. They could, but even if they do move the ball well, if they move it quickly, they could be in a situation for a touchdown. But if they kind of grind out a drive, they're gonna try to walk off on a field goal here. But there's about 5.5 minutes left, so we'll see. What, 4.5 minutes left? Let's see it. Yeah, 5 minutes flat. 5 minutes flat. Breakaway TD, long ball, something like that. All right, so it's going to be about an 8-yard completion. We'll see 2nd and 2 or 3. 2nd and 2 or 3. Arizona State just trying to get a stop and a chance to walk off. We might see OT as well. I would like to see Arizona State win this game now. I think we got a false start. 2nd and 3 is about to be 2nd and 8, backed up to the 36. False start. Do you think over/under in the Ohio game? I really don't like that. I really don't like the over/under in that game at all. I'm staying away. I'm just focused on Oregon money line, Oregon +3. Jared, you're on TikTok, so yeah, I actually do. That's going to be a run for about 6. We'll see 3rd and 2 here. You're saying it goes to OT. If you think it goes to OT, betting on it going to OT is going to pay out a lot more than betting on the over because you think it's going to OT. Yeah, we got a real hater in the chat, Jared Medenwald. I'm angry. I'm going to be angry in the comments anonymously. 3rd and 3, 4 minutes left. Let's go, baby. Quick pass, got him. Uh-oh, he's getting away. Down to the 42. Almost got loose there. Down to the 42. Feel like it'll be over 55, says LTE. Very well could be. Like I said, I don't have strong leans. I don't have strong leans on the over-under in that spot, so I'm just staying away. So clock's ticking down. It's going to be about 3:40 left on the clock. Remember, this is college kicking. So we're not like get to the 30 and hit a walk-off field goal, no problem. It's not like that. Run goes absolutely nowhere. Stuffed. Probably a loss of 3 there. Clock's going to run. Took a long time to get that play clock running. Play clock took a lot more time to get the play clock running. Does Texas score a TD here? Very unlikely, but not impossible. Twitter's Pick'em PD. Everything's Pick'em PD. Twitter, YouTube, etc. On TikTok, I've got a few Pick'em PDs. Pick'em PD with 2 Y's, Return to Pick'em PD, and Pick'em PD streams, which is what we're on. 2nd and 12, 2:48 left. Drop it back. He's going to complete that for about 14 and a first down at the 30. All right, now we're at a point where they can walk off in this game. Dixie, crazy. Texas score TD here, says Jay Fizzle. I don't know much about Texas kicking and their confidence level. I've only watched the second half of this game. Money New Year, Messiah says, Charles, hell yeah, brother. Let's get it. Let's stack. 2:12 left. They're going to be able to take this down to the 2-minute timeout if they want. Maybe try to draw them offsides first. ASU has 2 timeouts. So if they don't get a first down, they run it 3 times, they don't get a first down, they'll be kicking somewhere between a 38 and a 45-yard field goal with 120 left. That's the situation they can get in. If they get a first down, they can basically take the clock all the way down. Simon's live betting Arizona right now. Ballsy move. All right. Got to stop. If you can keep them from getting a first down, you can definitely keep them from making the field goal, win this game in OT, or get a few seconds. But you give up a first down, that's pretty much a wrap. Massive couple plays. They've just been getting destroyed. It's the screen passes, the short out routes. They've just been getting destroyed. All half. When Ewers tries to be a big boy and throw the long ball, he gets picked. Gets almost picked the one time, gets picked the second time. He's been inaccurate for any of these deep balls. Throwing up, there's no zip on the ball. Ewers is not going to be a good NFL QB. That has been very clear. But if they just chip away on these little screens, these little dump offs, it's going to be tough for ASU. I don't know though. Kicking like a 40-yard field goal, college kicker, massive spot. Need to bring in Arch. I don't know how good Arch is. Only seen a little bit of him, obviously. So big question mark there. But I don't think Ewers is a championship QB. Well, Charles, it looks like you're going to cash that. Say it runs the ball or passes the ball more. Generally runs it more. Ewers holds Texas back. Yeah, I don't think he's a great QB. He just doesn't. His ball just doesn't look good. He doesn't have much zip on it. 13 plus is going to cover. Thoughts on North Carolina college basketball game? I didn't really give much effort towards capping the college basketball slate today. I was focused on this, so I don't have strong reads on that. If you want all my plays every day, I put the full card up every day on SoBet. It's in my links. You could shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll slide you a discount link for the first 10 people that do it. It won't be live for much longer. But if you shoot me a DM, I'll get you on there. And or just check my links, whatever you want to do. If you're on any of the other streams, it's in my links. You can always DM me to ask. Sir. All right, here we go. 1st and 15. Incomplete. I don't know, man. I don't know. They keep trying, still scouting for VIP. You're on to it. Teddy, we went 8-0 2 days ago, including I think it was plus 9 units on VIP. Big day for the mains, but massive day. You're gonna see a lot of NBA props, a lot of NFL props, and some big whales. 2nd and 15. Wow, that incomplete pass. I couldn't see that ball at all. All right, so now it's 3rd and 15. Now it's 3rd and 15. They're on the 35. This is not really a high probability field goal at all. You've run the clock only down 9 seconds, and Arizona State has 2 timeouts. So even if they run the ball here, get a few yards closer. Uh-oh. No flags. Thought someone jumped. Ewers is going to run. He'll go 2 yards. 2 yards to the 34-35. Arizona State's going to call timeout. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got a game here. We have got a game here. So it's going to be 4th and 9. They're probably kicking this 51-yarder, maybe 52-yarder. He misses this field goal. The ball will be at the 40. Now, ASU isn't impressive kicking either, but he misses this field goal. The ball is at the 40 with all the time in the world. All the time in the world. I'm probably watching like 10, 15, 20 seconds behind some people, so I don't know if I can engage with the chat until. Wow, this is intense. Hey, we finally got ourselves a great game, huh? $48-yarder. Wide right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Arizona State with 1:40 and a timeout. The ball is at the 38. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. That was, they absolutely fumbled that. They absolutely fumbled that. Blown opportunity. The false start was so bad. False start was so bad. Passed the ball a couple times. Can't go anywhere. And they have to kick a 48-yarder and they brick it. And their defense, what have they done defensively the last 2 drives? Given up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. I don't know where you need to get for Arizona State to be confident. Probably 35 yards from here to be confident in a field goal. But ball's at the 30. Levitt's going to run. He'll get about first down, breaks a tackle. He'll get about 13. 13 to the 43 and a fresh set of downs. Clock stops for 10 seconds. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Already up to the 43. And they can be aggressive on kicking a long field goal if it comes down to it because they don't have to worry about Texas getting the ball back. It'll just be make it or OT. Oh, wow. Easy pass goes through his hands over his head. Bad pass. You get that should have been an easy 8 to 10 right there. Should have been an easy 8 to 10 yards right there. You can't do that. Announcer saying crazy stuff right now. Texas money line was like minus 470 on Profit X, probably minus like 560 on a lot of the books. They were 14-point favorites. Is that a false start? Can't be doing that. Come on. Yeah. Sloppy penalties on both sides late in the game. That's a crucial 5 yards. Can't be doing that. I just have this feeling about ASU kicker missing like a chip shot. 2nd and 15, 119 left. Drops back. Bad pass. Now it's 3rd and 15. Texas has 2 timeouts. There's 1:15 left. You should have run that ball. You should have run that ball, made it a reasonable distance, not risk leaving a ton of time on the clock. And then you have a 3rd and 8. You have a 3rd and 8. You can run the clock down to about 40 seconds here. Yeah, it's just poor decision making. That's such a low percentage play. Come on, find a way. Over the middle for about 11. Tackled. Clock's ticking. Now we've got a timeout. He's down. No, I mean they're gonna punt this. It's gonna be 4th and 4, 4th and 5. Yeah, that was almost helmet to helmet. Oh shit. Oh shit. Imagine if they call this targeting, that would be absolutely insane. I would love it, but it would be absolutely insane. So he goes up to catch the ball, gets helmet to helmet. It wasn't vicious. It was kind of incidental. It was more like shoulder and then the head snapped forward. But you could definitely call that targeting. I think it's less likely to be called in this spot. Let's see what happens. I mean, the guy is down also. I don't know if that factors into this decision. I'm watching on ESPN, Hulu Live. So we've got an injury timeout. They're looking to see if it's targeting. If it is targeting, yeah. So ref just announced they're reviewing potential targeting. I gotta get a sweatshirt. So if they call targeting, it's going to be a mute. What do you mean? How do you watch? Marlboro Reds, baby. So if they call this targeting and that's a 15-yard penalty, that's going to take it to the 35. It'll be a first down with about a minute left and a timeout. If they don't call it targeting, you got 4th and 5 from midfield. They punt it away. There's a chance you see something crazy. Yeah, that's crazy to it. I don't know. Is like that a bot or just someone being annoying? I don't really know much about Arch, but I don't like Ewers, so I'd be happy to see Arch get a shot. I doubt it'll happen at this stage if they even win this game. No targeting, so no targeting. 4th and 5. Presumably they're going to punt it away and hope to go to OT. You know, it's 4th and 5 from midfield, so they should be able to pin him if it's a decent punt, or at least put it in the end zone if it's a bad punt. And then you are defending for a minute, 2 timeouts against still what would require a pretty significant drive. Javi, I'm not seeing your comments till this one. Maybe you're saying something that like automatically gets filtered by TikTok or something. So it's Arizona State ball, but it's 4th and 5. So they're at midfield. Yeah, they're in punt formation. I don't know what it is, Javi. Whatever you're saying, say it again. And if I see it, I'll respond. But yeah. Punt's gonna be fair caught at the 2021. 57 seconds left, 2 timeouts for Texas. Wow, this is crazy. I have Arizona. I have Arizona plus 14, plus 13 and a half, but I did a half unit on the money line too. Yeah, I think that would probably get called targeting if it weren't for the significance of the spot, which is kind of bogus, but that's just how it seems. It wasn't a brutal targeting. It was a little bit more incidental, but you see less than that get called plenty. 57 seconds left. Time for Quinn Ewers to throw a pick. Time for Quinn Ewers to throw a pick because that's what he's good at. Completes it for about 13, gets out of bounds. 52 seconds left. Get this charging so I don't lose you guys. There we go. I think we got I think we got another false start. This is nuts. They keep jumping off sides. Or keep doing false starts. Never do it, never. I'm live here every day. I'm live on here, I'm live on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. It's Pick and Petey everywhere. Except the TikTok, which is Pick and Petey streams. Ewers over the middle, 8 or 9 yards. It's going to be down for 2nd and 1 at like the 45. Clock's stopped. Did we get a timeout? What's going on? No, clock's ticking again. 44. They called that a first down? Yeah, they did. Now complete for about 7 yards to the 48. Clock is ticking. 35. Do they call timeout? Announcer's really not helping here. We like Notre Dame, but it's not a major lean. So they do call timeout. 2nd and 5, 35 seconds. They're on their own like 47. Crazy. I think we're gonna see OT. I think we're gonna see OT. I don't have any belief in Auburn. And if let's say we have a crazy OT situation, they're trading 2-point conversions, it goes deep in OT. Do you really have a lot of confidence? Do you really deep inside you, have a lot of confidence in them stopping Scatterbo from having his way? I don't know. I think ASU's winning this game. Oh shit. They get a big first down into field goal range. 30 seconds, 31 seconds. They still have a timeout, but the clock stops for the first down. Falls down at the 25 or so. Handoff. Immediately stuffed. That's going to be a loss of 1.5. Ball's at the 26 now. And they're just going to let it tick down, call a timeout, and try to kick a 43, 44 yarder. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now they're going to take a shot. Quick screen. Down to the 18. That's a tough 8 yards. Tough 8 yards. There's 6 seconds, so they could run it and call a timeout. There's still enough time for a handoff and a timeout. Everyone's saying show game. They'll remove the stream if I show the game. Appreciate the files. Run those up. So it looks like Ewers they're going to get a handoff or maybe just kneel on the correct hash. Awkward play by Ewers to try to realign. They'll call timeout with 2 seconds left. They're going to be kicking a 37-yard field goal. I'll let you know. We got a field goal to either end this game or send it into OT. Arizona State has a timeout if they want to ice him. His last kick had plenty of distance, but it was wide immediately. A lot of pressure. Lining up at the 38. Or at the 28 to make it a 38-yarder. 42 for 46 lifetime inside 40. This is it. It's off the bar! It's off the crossbar. He doinked it. He doinked it. Career flashing before his eyes. Career flashing before his eyes. Not clutch. Not the guy. Let's go. That was a bad kick. Wow. Let's go, baby. Hey, who wants some OT, baby? Let's go. Yeah, if they score a TD and OT, they kick the extra point. So if someone has -6.5 in this spot live somewhere or whatever, you can still potentially hit that. Hammering Arizona. I don't mind Arizona live right now. Let's see what it's looking like. Jumping all over the place. I wonder what live overs you're seeing. Yeah, they're eventually gonna be forced to go for two, and then they'll just be trading 2-point attempts after you go to like OT4, right? All right, so real quick, if you've been riding with me on SoBet, we are on a ASU plus 13.5 and plus 14. We're good to go. We already cashed that. I personally also got Scatterbo anytime touchdown. I also threw a hundo at plus 460 on the money line. You guys know that I'm doing a 2025 trying to flip 3,000 into 100K. This is day one. ASU wins this. We're already up a grand to kick things off. I'm on Oregon money line for the game that starts shortly. And I post all my plays on SoBet every single day. It's in my links. If you shoot me a DM on Instagram, though, the first 15 people to shoot me a DM on Instagram, I'll slide you the link to get all the plays every single day. We went up 20 units in the last week. We went up 4.6. I went up 4.6 in December. Depends on your unit size, but we went up massively in December. Had a huge 2024. We're gonna keep doing. You do good at any of those challenges. I'm not doing like a 10K challenge, like a double down. I'm just tracking my progress, trying to flip. I've got 3.1 in my ProfitX account, and I'm just gonna be showing updates, tracking as we head to flipping that into 100K. We got 365 days to do it. I don't need to make a grand every single day. Well, why not start like that? Guys, appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow. Does Texas 6.5 still have a chance? Yeah, there's a world in which Texas 6.5 wins because if they get the ball first, they score a touchdown, they kick an extra point, and then they stop Arizona. They would do it. How are we feeling about Oregon? We like Oregon. We like Oregon. ProfitX is where I place all my plays. It's a peer-to-peer exchange, so you just get much better lines on there. It's the best thing in sports betting right now. I'm not even exaggerating. It's as good as it gets. Check it out. It's in my links. Um, I tweet about it all the time. You'll see slips in some of my videos. It's spectacular. You're basically going to make 4% more on all your plays if you use that. That's basically how it comes out. ASU, baby, let's go. You mainly use FanDuel? Yeah, this is going to be way, way better than using FanDuel. You should have all the books. You should download everything. You should download everything. And then they don't limit at all. They don't care. It's peer to peer. So if you're betting 100,000, you're doing it against someone else. So they don't care who wins. They're just there to facilitate the action. They don't limit. They don't care if you use it for arbitrage. That's one of the best ways to use it. There's no restrictions on anything. You just post a play. You can also, you need someone to match it for it to go through. So like on an NFL game, there will be liquidity of like up to $1 million. But say you wanted to put out a funky line, you could put something out that's like, Oregon plus 10, it plus 150. And if someone took it, they took it. So if you do live action, you can put out some funky lines, and all you need is someone to match you. But generally, if you're just taking spreads, money lines, etc., you're getting way more, especially if you're betting underdogs, way, way more value. There is a game, the Raiders were plus 520 against no, I think like plus 480 against the Chiefs the day after Thanksgiving, and they were plus 800 on Profit X. So you get way, way more value on underdogs. It's just better lines. It's very simple. It's the same thing, but your lines are way better. It's in my links. Download it, check it out, and they do cash back when you join. Scatterbo is going to run for about 4 or 5, run into a herd of Texas defenders. He'll get 4 or 5, and we're underway, baby. We are playing football, overtime college football playoffs. But again, Lock Daddy, just massive loser. There's no gimmick. It's actually how things have been going in Europe for like the last 10 years as everyone operates on exchange. That's just how you make more money. Very simple. End zone shot. Caught! Touchdown ASU. What? They're calling it incomplete. Let's see this again. He goes up in tight coverage. They're fighting for it. He rolls over, knocks it down. Yeah, announcer's fooled as well. You got to have that. I'm sorry, you got to have that. You got to be better. I just sent out some of these. I still have 12 left. If you DM Pick'em PD on Instagram, I'll slide you the link to get all the plays. It's also in my links here. 3rd and 4. Scatterball on the outside. Got him. He's going to be about a half a yard shy. Bad spot, full yard. Yeah, I think they spotted him kind of short. Spot him kind of short. It should be about a half yard. Should be about that. No, OT's much different in college. Both teams get the ball every round. They go back and forth. I'll tell more after this play. So basically, college OT is the first 2 possessions, I believe. You score a touchdown, you kick a field goal. If it ties, you score a touchdown, you kick a field goal. Obviously, if the first team does nothing, you can end it on a field goal. But if you continue to tie, then in the 3rd round, you need to start going for 2. You do that for 2, 3. If you go into a 5th OT, it might be 6, but I believe if you go into the 5th OT, you just take turns going for 2-point conversions. You make it, they make it, you move on. You make it, they make it, you move on. And that's just how it goes. Yeah, so it's yeah. Comments got you. 2nd OT, you go for 2. And then what, 3rd or 4th OT, you start trading 2-point conversions. All right, 4th and 1. They need this, or it's going to be a QB sneak. I think he got it. All right, they gave it to him. We move. We haven't gotten a good replay of this. They're going to take a look. Oh boy, we're going to take our sweet, sweet time. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a first down. That's a first down. They're not gonna overturn that. All right, ruling stands. Ruling on this field stands. We move on. All right, here we go. First and 10 from the 15 now. Pitch to Scatabo. He's going to come short. Flag down. He only got about 2 there. Nowhere to go. Tried to change direction. Announcers are telling me illegal formation. And they are correct. So we're going to have a first and 15 now. Not the efficient drive we wanted to see. Also, just the pace of this is kind of killing me. What are we doing? So first and 15 from the 20 now. First and 15 from the 20. Arizona has been leaning on the pass game pretty successfully for the last, quarter of regulation, and Scatabo hasn't been as majorly involved in just pure runs. Had nowhere to go on that last play, even though it was called back. They hand it off to him here. Bounces outside. Can't get around the corner. They go for his legs. It's going to be a loss of 1. And Scatabo now laying down. He's going to be helped up by a teammate. Looks pretty beaten up. He's going to come off. Doesn't look like he's hurt bad. Just a long day at the office for Scatabo. That would be obviously the biggest possible loss. Second and 15. Scatabo out. Funky handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll maybe be a gain of 1. We're going to have a third and long, man. Third and long, they might have to settle for a field goal, which is not what you want to do. Your last leg is Ohio money line, you said? Here we go. Third and 14. Levitt's going to try to run. He gets through a little bit. Oh, Levitt, he gets the first down. Wow. First down to the 2. Levitt steps up. Wow. Breaks multiple tackles. Finally brought down at about the 3. That is huge. I like Oregon. I like Oregon on the money line. I like Oregon plus 3. Scatabo comes back in, ready to punch it in from the 3. First and goal. They hand it to him. Powers ahead for. Oh, he got in. Wow, riding the body of a teammate to the end zone. There it is. It looked like he was stuffed, spins, surfs the back of another player backwards into the end zone. Huge, huge touchdown run for Scatterbo. They got to kick an extra point to make it a 7-point game, and then Texas has to answer. Wow, we have got a game. Look at him, absolutely stuffed. It wasn't even partially hit, just body on body. 335-pound defensive lineman absolutely bounced off him, kept churning, spun around, dumped into the end zone. Crazy run. This was not a situation where he was around him out. He ran into him like a brick wall. Huge. All right, so they're up 7. They're up 7 now. They get a stop here. They keep Texas out of the end zone. Appreciate everyone sharing the live, liking, following, all that. Run those files up. I'm live pretty much every single day. Live here on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok here on Pick and PD Stream. So follow this account for live plays. Return to Pick and PD. I share free plays daily, and all my picks go up every single day on SoBet. It's in my links. Incomplete pass. We got 2nd and 10. So we already cashed Arizona State plus 14. I'm just getting greedy with a little money line, and then we live bet that money line as overtime began. Ewers, unimpressive. 2nd and 10. Handoff. Around the corner, can't get anywhere. Pushed backwards for a loss. Going to be interesting where they spot this because it was somewhere between no gain and a loss like 3 or 4. He was just kind of stumbling around. So we'll see where they spot it, if it's a loss or not. Yeah, I think that should be a loss of like 3. If they go forward progress, they're calling it 3rd and 10. So saying no loss, which is generous. Here we go. 3rd and 10. 8 on the play clock. 5. Pressure. Long screen. He's going to get a yard, maybe 2, and we're going to have 4th and long for the ball game. Appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the gifts. 4th and 8. This is it. They make this stop, and it's the first upset of the college football playoff. 14-point dogs, plus 460 on the money line. Arizona State looking to shock Texas and move on to the semifinals. Whistle blown. False start. It's 4th and 13. No way. Sarkisian looking absolutely disgusted. This is wild. This is it. 4th and 13. They're going to need a massive play from Ewers, who has been very ineffective at throwing the ball deep all game long. 15 on the play clock. 10. Sex. They snap it, dropping back. Good protection. End zone shot wide open. Touchdown. Wow. Wow. But wait. We still need an extra point from Aubrey, who missed 2 field goals late. If he misses this, is a 21-yarder. This is a college extra point. Easy. We're on to second OT. We are on to second OT. This is crazy. Wow, they just left them wide open. That was so bad. Be right back. I gotta use the other stream if you know what I'm saying. Appreciate the follows. Run those up. I'll be right back. We are back in business, baby. You took over 62. What a way to get there. What a wild way to get there. All right, so we move on to second OT, which means 2-point conversions. This means 2-point conversions if either team gets a touchdown. So Arizona State, if they find it in, they've got Scatterbo. They've already converted 2-point conversions so far this game. I think that's an advantage there. Teddy Eddie saying negative. You're saying it's the third OT? Immediate touchdown. Wow. Just like that. Wow, things have shifted. Things have shifted. So Texas in the second round, they're going to get the ball first. They go immediate strike. Play action, end zone shot to the tight end. Just beat his man one-on-one, and he's in there. So now they got to go for two. They're going to roll out. End zone shot. Got him. Well, Arizona State under pressure again, but they know what the deal is. They got 4 downs. There's no concerns about whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or try to get it in. They know what they're playing for. They've converted 2 2-point conversions already, so that shouldn't be a massive concern of theirs. But their best case is sending this to a third OT. This game is madness. What was once a 16-point game goes into OT on a missed field goal. On a wild comeback by Arizona State. Arizona State puts Texas in a terrible position on 4th and 13 to keep the game alive. They get a touchdown, send it a double OT, immediately score a touchdown, and convert the 2 points. First play action. They get Scatterbo for about 10, fights for a few more. He's down to the 12. That's the start you need. You like Ohio minus 2.5? I do not. I like Oregon on the money line. I like Oregon +3. Scatterbo just racking up insane stats in OT now. Fakes the handoff again. Levitt throws to the end zone. He's just going to throw it away. It goes 2nd and 10 from about the 12-13 now. This is madness. Hand out to Scatterbo. Not much. Offensive lineman pushes him. He's going to get about 2 or 3. We're going to see 3rd and 7 here. Third and 8. Picked. That's game. That's game. Hey, good cover. Good cover. Disappointing finish. Would love to see it. Still don't think Texas is a real competitor for the national championship. Unimpressed by Quinn Ewers. ASU, great comeback, but you got him on 4th and 13. You give that up. You deserve to lose. Sorry, that's a wrap. Good season, good game. Still no dogs getting dubbed so far through 6 games. Cheers, gang. Love all you except for the ones I hate. I'm live every single day on this TikTok account. Here, Pick 'em Petey on all things Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. You get the deal. I post my plays every single day on SoBet. Cash, ASU plus 14. That's 2-unit dub right there. And stay tuned for the 2025 3K to 100